pop solo performance. We're heading across to West Hollywood and a legendary music venue.
Hello, good evening, everybody. I'm your host, Kaleb, host of Kaleb Sports, but coming to you live right here in Leesburg, Virginia, Loudoun County area. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I will talk with you guys about the breaking news, guys. Drew Brees retires after 20 seasons, 20 years with the Saints in the NFL. That's the best news yet. There's me, everybody says. I knew this was going to do. Tell you about that, what could it mean for the Saints. I'll talk with you guys about the March Madness bracket being unveiled, who's in, who's not. I'll talk with you guys about the UFC Vegas results, Impact Wrestling Sacrifice PPV results, the Knicks defeating the Thunder, 1997. I'll tell you guys about the Marvin Hagler's been deceased, by the way. I'll talk with you guys about the also for the Bucks defeated the Wiz. So that's all I'm gonna say on that, everybody. So that's all there's you need to know, everybody, on that note. And Pod Days today, guys. So that's all you need to know on that, everybody. So first things first, I'm starting things off with the breaking news for sure. And this is some earth-shattering breaking news, guys. Drew Brees has retired from the NFL after 20 years with the Saints. 20 seasons with the Saints, guys. He's already won a Super Bowl title, he's already a former Super Bowl MVP. He's gotten the Saints to numerous playoff appearances. And Drew Brees is, without a shadow of a doubt, a first ballot Hall of Famer. I'll tell you that right now. Look, in the playoffs, if you guys haven't seen it, Drew Brees was teasing retirement, by the way. I can tell you that. So, even though it's the best news yet, we saw him kiss fans goodbye. We saw him tell James Winston, "This is your team now." We even saw him, though after the game, spent time with Tom Brady and Tampa Bay. Was throwing passes to Drew Brees' kiddos. I knew it was going to happen. Look, this would have been a whole lot sooner. Drew Brees would have retired a whole lot sooner after his playoff loss to the Tampa Bay Bucks, by the way. And Tom Brady, I've said this before, Tom Brady retired Drew Brees, which he did. So, yes, Drew Brees, as of right now, is retired, and there's no way he's coming back. He's not coming out of the end. He's not coming out of retirement at all. That's it. So Drew Brees Drew Brees is going to stay retired, whether everybody likes or not. Yes, I know Drew Brees. He's the first round Hall of Famer, and he's going to make a good NFL analyst. He's going to be an NFL analyst because I knew this is going to happen. Everyone knew this is going to. I told you this is going to happen. It's been rumbling for months, and look what happened. Just retired. 20 years in the NFL, 20 years with the Saints. And Drew Brees was the reason why the Saints were winning like this, why they became a huge success. We got like Alvin Kamara with guys. It's just amazing. So Drew Brees, this has been history in the making for him. I'll tell you this right now. He's the first ballot Hall of Famer, surpassing passing yards, rushing yards, receiving yards. It's just absolutely amazing. And there was no stopping him at all whatsoever. He was a phenomenon, and he's the first ballot Hall of Famer. Make them think about that without a shadow of a doubt. And I can tell you this, that it was the best. It's the best thing that's ever happened, and this is the biggest news that's ever yet to come. So Drew Brees retiring, it's just amazing. You got to give it credit due to him. I'll tell you that right now. So when Drew Brees retires, Drew Brees retired as of right now. By the way, when he's at retirement by now, which he is right now, he's not coming out of retirement at all. That's it. So Drew Brees is going to stay retired. He's going to consider going to, being an NFL analyst for NBC or Fox or ESPN, NFL analyst. And it's the best thing yet. So that's the best news yet. Music to my ears, which it is. So this has been rumbling for months now. And then he could have retired during the playoffs after he lost to the Tampa Bay Bucks and Tom Brady himself. But I knew this was going to happen. I honestly knew this was going to ensue, and it did. So we knew this was going to happen. We knew at some point that this has been a long time coming for him. We knew exactly The outcome was so no one's not going to see Drew Brees return next season. I can tell you that right now. And this is during the offseason too. This is just earlier today. So I'm just telling you right now that Drew Brees, he's retired right as of right now. And he's one of those quarterbacks in NFL history, which he is the most underrated quarterback in NFL history. And I'll tell you that it's the best thing yet. If only Tom Brady was in his shoes, that is. So Drew Brees is the right thing. But I think it's to say that whoever the starting quarterback is, whether it's going to be James Winston or Taysom Hill, well, that's that. And Drew Brees retiring, by the way, it's the best things ever yet to come. But Saints fans are going to be very worried right now. I know Saints are very excited right now, but they have to be extremely worried for sure. Because the fact that, they have been in one of the successful NFL teams in history, which they are in the NFC, and it's safe to say that the Saints right now, I mean, who are they going to find? Who's the quarterback going to be? Could it be Russell Wilson? Could it be maybe Deshaun Watson, who's trying to be in pursuit of going to anywhere he wants, who still wants out of the Texans? And honestly, that's going to be a big surprise yet. And honestly, guys, that's all I'm going to say on that. So Drew Brees retired Drew Brees retired after 20 seasons with the NFL with the Saints, and that's the best news yet there. So that's something that a lot of people have been expecting for quite a long time, and this is best thing yet though. So congrats to Drew Brees on your retirement. History making which it was, and you were a first by Hall of Fame without a shadow of a doubt. You're forever the GOAT. You always have been. You always will. That's all I got to say on that, everybody. On that. So best news yet there. Also, some other news. I want to talk to you guys. I want to address you guys about the Impact Wrestling Sacrifice PPV results from last night. You saw Decay of Black Taurus and Crazy Steve with Rosemary. They defeated Reno Scum. Tenille, Dashwood, and Kaleb with Decay. They defeated Havok and Nevaeh. You saw Violent by Design of Joe Doering and Deonna. They defeated James Storm and Chris Sabin. Reno came to the ring, but he spared Chris Sabin and James Storm. And James Storm, I'm sorry, not Reno. Reno came to the ring. He spared both James Storm and Chris Sabin. And my goodness, Reno, I can't believe I'm saying this. He's the newest member of Violent by Design. I couldn't believe myself. So honestly, oh my, something's gotta be said about that. That's all the rest you need to know. Also, guys, Eddie Edwards defeats Brian Myers in a holds harmless match. Ace Austin becomes the new X Division champ. Fire and Flava, Tasha, Steelz, and Kiera Hogan. They retained the Knockouts tag team titles. Deonna Purrazzo retains the Knockouts title. Finjuice, Dave Finley, and Juice Robinson, they're the new Impact Tag Team champs. Rich Swann is a unified Impact champ. And he will face Kenny Omega yet again, but this time in another Unification Title bout at Rebellion PPV next month, guys. So yes, Kenny Omega now, Rich Swann, and it was Chris Sabin and supposed to be Alex Shelley though, but he had COVID by the way. But it was Moose by the way. They took on Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers at Hard to Kill. If you guys remember that match back in January. So yes, Rich Swann gets his hands yet again on Kenny Omega in another unification in another Unification Title bout at Rebellion pay-per-view next month on April 24th, everybody. And I knew that this is gonna ensue. Title for title match. This is a Unification Title bout, winner take all match. So I know you guys are looking forward to that. Question is, will Rich Swann get revenge on Kenny Omega for the Hard to Kill loss? Or next, Kenny Omega did pin Rich Swann, by the way. Will Rich Swann get revenge on Kenny Omega at Rebellion and walk out as a new unified champ and AEW champ? Or will Kenny Omega beat Rich Swann again and become a new unified champ? Let me know in the comment section about that, everybody. I will definitely address response to that, and that's all there is you need to know, everybody. So that's all there is you need to it, everybody. Also, guys, another news. I want to address you guys about the UFC Vegas 21 results. Angela Hill defeats Ashley Yoder by unanimous decision. Charles Jourdain defeats Marcelo Rojo by third round TKO. Ronnie Yaha defeats Red Rodriguez by head arm choke. Nasrat Haqparast defeats Rafa Garcia by unanimous decision. J.J. Aldrich defeats Courtney Casey by split decision. Jin Yu Frey defeats Gloria De Paula by unanimous decision. Matthew Semmelsberger defeats Jason Witt by first round KO. Eric Anders defeats versus Darren Stewart. Ends in a low blow. Matthews Nicolau defeats Manel Cave by split decision. Davey Grant defeats Jonathan Martinez by second round KO. Dan Ives defeats Gavin Tucker by first round KO. Ryan Spann defeats Misha Shirkunov by first round TKO. And Leon Edwards versus Bilal Muhammad ends in an eye poke. So clearly, that's all the UFC Vegas 21 results, everybody. And that's all there is to you need to know, everybody, on that. And that's best news yet there. So that's all you need to know, everybody, on that note. So those UFC Vegas 21 results. That's all you need to know. Also, guys, the Knicks defeated the Thunder 119-97. Orange Julius Randle had 26 points, had 12 rebounds and assists, 2 steals. RJ Barrett scored 32 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists and steals. Emmanuel Quigley scored 21 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. Al Horford scored 16 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 block. Luke Goens, down by the door, had 14 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, and Kenrick Williams scored 13 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. So those Knicks got a big win there. That's all there is you need to know on that, everybody. Also, guys, other news that the Bucks defeated the Wiz 125-119, where Greek Freak scored 33 points, 11 rebounds and assists, 1 steal on a block. Chris Milton scored 16 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. Jrue Holiday scored 18 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. Russell Westbrook scored 42 points, 10 rebounds, 12 assists, 2 steals. And Rui Hachimura scored 29 points, 11 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 steals. So those you need to know that, everybody. So that's the best news yet there. So those you know. Also, guys, the March Madness bracket has been unveiled earlier today. And you have the Zags, who are still undefeated. They will take on the winner of Norfolk State and Appalachian State. Oklahoma versus Mizzou. Creighton versus UC Santa Barbara. UVA, the defending Final Four champs from 2 years ago, they will take on Ohio. USC face the winner of Wichita State and Drake. Kansas takes on East Washington. Oregon versus VCU. Iowa defeats the Grand Canyon. I'm sorry, Iowa versus the Grand Canyon, guys. You have Baylor versus Hartford. UNC versus Wisconsin. Villanova defeats Winthrop. Purdue versus North Texas. Texas Tech versus Utah State. Arkansas versus Colgate. Florida versus Virginia Tech. Ohio State versus Oral Roberts. Illinois versus Drexel. Loyola Chicago versus Georgia Tech. Tennessee against Oregon State. Oklahoma State versus Liberty. San Diego State versus Syracuse. West Virginia versus Morehead State. Clemson versus the Rutgers. Houston versus Cleveland State. Michigan versus the winner of Mount St. Mary's and Texas Southern. LSU versus St. Bona. Colorado versus G-Town. Florida State versus UNC Greensboro. BYU versus Michigan. There's the winner of Michigan State and versus UCLA and UCLA. Texas versus Abilene Christian. UConn versus Maryland, and Alabama versus Iona. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is your March Madness bracket for the men's tourney. So that's all there is for that. So fill out those brackets, guys, everybody. Please make sure you do so on that. Make your brackets, guys. You can print it out or go to tournamentchallenge.com. You guys can print out your bracket or just fill out on a separate sheet of paper if you want to, guys. That's all you guys got to do just for now on that. So please be sure you do so, everybody, on that. And that's all there is you need to know, everybody, on that. So that's all there is to it, everybody, on that. Also, guys, happy Pie Day, everybody. So enjoy your favorite pies: apple, cherry, and 3.14 is today, guys. So it's 3.14. That's square root of pie. So pie days today, guys. You can get your apple, cherry, peach pie, blueberry pie, rhubarb, chicken pot pie, turkey pot pie, and beef chili pot pie. Any other pies you want. That's all there's up to you guys. That's all you can do on that, everybody. Also, some other news here. I want to get into that. Marvelous Marvin Hagler's been deceased. He's a former middleweight champ. Marvelous Marvin Hagler's been deceased, by the way, at his New Hampshire home. He had trouble breathing and chest pains, by the way. He defended the title against Tommy Hearns back in '85. He faced Sugar Ray Leonard in '87 for the shot of the title. Hagler won by split decision that time. He started in Indio 2. He got done to the '93 Hall of Fame, Boxing Hall of Fame. He took out Alan Minter by a third round stoppage, and he took out Vito and Tua Fumo by in seven rounds. Ends in a draw that ended in a draw. And it's back in '79, which ended in a draw. So send that praise out to Marvin Hagler's family members, all of his fans, his viewers, subscribers to this horrific loss of Marvin Hagler. So really tough loss. It's very clear what he died of, and that's all there is to know everybody on that note. So that's all there is to everybody on that. Also, guys, J-Lo, she did a compilation video of a video she was doing with a song from Saweetie. Pretty big freestyle. It's got photos. It's got clips of J-Lo and her relationship issues and her headlines. That's all there is for that. This is when J-Lo and A-Rod sort of got split up a bit, but they're still but they're still together. By the way, I can tell you that they should have relationship issues or exaggerated trying to stick together. That's all they're trying to do for now, and really no surprise to anybody. So really big news there. So hopefully they try to make a comeback, and they had to cancel the wedding because of COVID issues from that, and that's all there's to for that. They did get engaged back in 2019. They tried to buy the Mets stuff that backfired for sure. They were the biggest couples in sports history, which they were in entertainment. In other words, for that, so a really big loss there. So hopefully they get back together. That's all there's to. You to know that, everybody, and yeah, that's that for them. Also, guys, other news here. I want to get into. Nets defeated the Pistons 195. Congrats them on that. Also, want to happy birthdays out to Athena Asamaya of King of Fighters, Steve Fox of Tekken 7, Brother Wish of the Billy Crystal, Betsy Brandt, Grace Park, Chris Klein, Corey Stoll, Simone Biles, Stupid Steph, Einstein, Late Green Einstein, Cash Doll, Brian Quinn, Anne Marie, Cartwright, Kaylin Lowry, Greta, Onus Kugel, Michael Caine, Quincy Jones, Sammy Giancola. You got Santino Morella, Rhiannon Fish, Rachel Hilbert, Anthony Bennett, Marvin Bagley III, Lil Cash, Larry Johnson, Patrick Patterson, guys. So send your birthday wishes, your birthday shows, your birthday tweets, everybody. That's all you guys got to do just for now. And please be sure you do so, everybody, on that. So that's all there's you need to know, everybody, on that note. So that's all you got to know, everybody, on that note. So message out there. So that's all you need to know. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that will do right there for the Clothing House Sports Report YouTube channel, Facebook. Like, subscribe to the Clothing House Sports Report, both YouTube channel and Facebook page by any and all means necessary. Be sure to send me comments, your Twitch, your thoughts on Drew Brees retiring, by the way, after 20 seasons with the Saints, by the way, and him being a former Super Bowl champ and being a former Super Bowl MVP and a first ballot Hall of Famer. Let me know in the conversation about that. What are your thoughts about this? So you think he should retire after he lost in the playoffs against Tampa Bay, who just retired him already? So what are your thoughts about that, everybody? I will definitely address sponsor for sure, everybody. And that's all there's you need to know for that, everybody. So we think of that big move, and who's going to be the quarterback who's going to be the new quarterback for the Saints? Is it going to be James Winston or Taysom Hill? Let me know in the conversation about that. I will just want to share, everybody. Also, happy Pie Day, everybody. What's your favorite pies, guys? And Pie Day, so 3.14 square root of the pie. So thoughts, everybody. What are your thoughts, everybody? I'll just want to share, everybody, your favorite pies. That's all there's you need to know. Your thoughts on the March Madness bracket being announced, by the way, guys? So let me know about that. The women's bracket will be announced tomorrow, guys. Should stay tuned for that. The March Madness bracket is announced today, guys, early today, and I already listened to some out. Who you think's gonna win it all? Let me know in the comment section about that. You think it's gonna be the Zags keeping the win streak intact in the March Madness tournament? Let me know in the comment section about that. I will definitely adjust on the shirt button. So you think the Zags are gonna be final for a chance? Let me know for sure in the comment section about that. I will adjust my shirt. That's all there's need to know on that, everybody. That's all there's to it. You should know. Your thoughts on next defeating the Thunder 119-97? Let me know about that for sure. You think the next is still going to become a major contender? Let me know about the comment section down below. I'll just want to share about. That's all you need to know for now. Your thoughts on what are your thoughts on Jayla doing a compilation video of herself of Sweetie's pretty beef freestyle of herself and relationship issues? That's all you need to know on that. What are your thoughts about that, everybody? I'll just want to share. That's all you need to know on that. As they broke up, that is, and they sort of split, and they sort of are together, by the way. So thoughts about that, everybody. Say thoughts about the Marvin Hagler's family members and his fans, his viewers, and the horrific loss of Marvin Hagler, who was deceased at his own home in New Hampshire. So what thoughts about that, everybody? Say thoughts about him, his family members, and his fans. Be sure to do so on that, everybody. What thoughts on the UFC Vegas 21 results? Let me know about that. Your thoughts on Kenny? What your thoughts on Rich Swann and getting involved in the Unification Title bout against Kenny Omega at Rebellion PPV? Who thinks going to win that? It's going to be Rich Swann or Kenny Omega at Rebellion PPV in the title bout. Winner take all bout. Winner take all title bout, by the way, guys. Let me know about that. Who thinks going to win? It's going to be Rich Swann or Kenny Omega at Rebellion PPV, which you can catch that next month, guys, on April 24th. Be sure to catch that, everybody, on that note. So best news yet there. And that's all there's to know on that. Your thoughts on let's see. Wait, that's exactly on the Bucks defeating the Wiz, by the way, last night. 125 to 119. Everybody wake up about that. I will adjust my shirt, buddy. That's all there's to need to know on that. And that's the best news yet there. That's all there's to need to know. Sonny brother Tekken 7 Steve Fox, Athena Samaya, of King of Fighters. Sonny brother was out to Chris Klein, Grace Park, Betsy Brandt, Quincy Jones, Michael Caine, Giancola, Sammy Giancola, Santino Morella, Rihanna Fish, Kaylin Lowry, Greta Owen, Simone Biles, Corey Stoll, Chris Klein, Grace Park, Betsy Brandt, Billy Crystal, Rachel Hilbert, Anthony Bennett, Marvin Bagley III, Lil Cash, Larry Johnson, and Patrick Patterson. Send your brother wishes. Shout out to your brother tweets, everybody. That's all you need to know for that, everybody. That's all there is to you to know. So like I said on that, everybody, just for now. Grammys are on tonight, guys. Check that out. I about my breaking news, 10 times live updates, and songs, and a whole lot more to clear sports, but everything sports, everything there is you need to know. So I say, take care, everybody. You guys have a good night. You guys have a good night. You guys have a good night, and be safe with it. Bye-bye, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.